Good morning, Buddhas. I hope you are enjoying the new hair. It's actually not new in any way whatsoever. It's all dead and old, but it is not freshly out of the shower, so it's a little more poofy than usual. I'll be getting in the shower right after this. I do film all these videos first thing relatively in the morning, usually about 5 minutes after getting back from the gym. But today I didn't go too hard because I went for a bike ride last night. Now, what I'd like to talk about today is a stage on the journey. Now, I'd like to reemphasize something that I've brought up before, and that is not to just blindly listen to what I have to say. I'm just a guy saying what comes to mind. I believe that what I'm saying is for the betterment of all people who listen to it, but if it doesn't resonate with you, or if you disagree with something, I would very much appreciate a comment. Otherwise, if it even does resonate, and it is something that you're like, yeah, that guy's saying something that I agree with, I would like you to still make an informed decision and not just go ahead and do what I say or what other people say. We're not all enlightened gurus here. We're all on that path. I think everyone's on the path regardless of where they think they are. They're all on that path. But I don't think true, full, entire enlightenment is very common in the normal people who are making YouTube videos. It may be more common in society than we give it credit for, but it doesn't necessarily mean that everyone making YouTube videos about this subject is completely freaking woke. Now, are there a ton of people out there with positive intentions, and have I ever run across a channel really that actually had a negative connotation? No, like it's blessed. There are so many fabulous creators out there doing good work, and I think I understand why. I believe, again, it all comes down to belief. I believe that expressing this knowledge to others is a formative step on the journey. And let's rewind the clock a year ago. It's 2019, August. I'm starting on this journey of self-development, and I'm gonna make a video about kind of documenting some of the processes that I went through. But I'm on this journey, and I'm trying to share all of it with people who I love. I'm trying to share it with parents and friends and family members, and they just don't get it. And it took me a while to kind of understand what I was doing wrong. I was putting the emphasis on myself because I was, in a way, a little, I guess, disappointed that I couldn't talk about this with the people that I loved. And then I realized that I was trying to instill my views on people who have their own views. And we all know through history how well that works when people try to use force in order to do that. Hint, it doesn't go so well. So no, I didn't ever use force or try to like sit someone down and have a discussion. No, I just eventually gave up. Constantly getting people who don't resonate with what you're saying, it's kind of depressing. And it's actually a good thing in my opinion because it kind of brought me deeper and deeper into myself, where I would have these conversations with myself, and I guess those conversations turned more into conversations with spirit. Because self and spirit really are the same thing at the end of the day. Which then led me to this platform. And now I'm able to have these conversations in comment sections on people's videos, which is extremely satisfying to see who's resonating with stuff and how people are understanding other people's teachings, with bringing in the spiritual teachers that I resonate most with. And then in sharing this with you guys and girls out there who are watching my content. And thank you. Thank you for watching my content. But remember that my content is just my point of view, my perspective on something. And I'm doing it for a very selfish reason, actually. I'm doing it because I believe that sharing what I know, there's a kitty, meow. Sharing what I know is a step on the spiritual journey. Let's get into that for a minute. How many people that you know who have gone through spiritual journeys or awakenings have shared this content, writing books, making YouTube videos, making full-fledged videos, selling programs, right? All of this stuff is out there because people believe that they can help others. And I think that is, well, I think it's bloody noble, honestly. And I think more people need to try and help more people. And what I'm doing here is I am documenting a lot of thought processes, not necessarily like 5 quick tips in order to raise your vibration. No, that's not my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is kind of a journal, a documentation of the thought processes that I've been going through and some of the revelations. And if that lines up with stages that you're at, because the blessed YouTube algorithm shows me, or shows you rather, the exact video that you needed to see, and then that brings you down wonderful rabbit holes. The amount of times that it's happened to me is absolutely incredible. And I want to bring that to you. That. And by bringing it to you, I'm hoping that it will instill that curiosity, that lust for learning, that passion to bring more and more of this to light. Now, does that mean that every single person who's going on a spiritual journey needs to make YouTube videos in the exact same way that I'm doing? Abso-freaking-lutely not. There's tons of space if you want to do it. Don't ever think that it's crowded. There's no such thing as crowded. This is a world of abundance. There is more than enough room for every single human being to start uploading videos to YouTube, okay? Don't let a crowded space scare you from jumping in and kicking butt. However, don't do something just because you think that someone else is doing it and that is why you should do it, right? I will be the first to admit a lot of this is inspired by Aaron Doughty's work and Aaron Doughty's incredible success. What I'd like to do, though, is not exactly what Aaron is doing, okay? Aaron is doing his content, and it's fabulous. I'm doing mine. Do they have overlapping areas? 100%. But there is so much space for all kinds of people to coexist and to make incredible content and products for people that I have no worry about infringing on anyone's intellectual property or right to be there. Because in that sense, I guess the whole legal system about intellectual property is just really that, a legal system. It doesn't really hold any water in the spirit realm. So what we need to do is start to get the ideas out, and people need to start to absorb them. Now, should you just constantly be absorbing people's ideas and never actually go inward into your own psyche, into yourself, in order to understand what's going on? No, you should definitely do some of that inner working. And actually, I'm at a stage right now where I feel less drawn to consuming the content and more drawn to actually sharing the content. And at the same time, I'm also more drawn to just going inward and listening to my own content, okay? I'm gonna make a video about some of the practices that I have for spirituality, I guess, just so that I can share them, not so that you can necessarily believe that they are the right thing to do, but they are things that have worked for me. So, in summary, we all are on this journey together. And I strongly believe that a huge stepping stone on this journey is realizing, and this does not happen overnight, and it's not the first thing that happens, and it's only a stage, okay? But realizing that you've consumed a certain level of content, you're ready to create. And if that creation is poetry, or if that creation is art, or if that creation is video, such as that I'm doing now, or entrepreneurship, we've got a lot going on in this hood, then go for it. Make your mark on this world. Stop just being one of the 99%ers, okay, who just watch Netflix shows all day and just talk about Netflix shows all day, because you're not contributing anything. There, I said it. Sorry if that offends anyone. Really not sorry about it, because you need to do some soul searching. Until next time, comment down below, let me know. Maybe this a little bit more in your face attitude is a good thing or a bad thing. I'm not sure. It just kind of came through. Call it channeled work if you'd like. Give me a thumbs up if you believe that that was a channeled message. And we will see you in the next video. Peace.